A component of knowing yourself is knowing your musical history. So, especially if you're teaching in an urban area, you have a myriad of cultures and experiences. You can take the time in a school year and do a unit on one culture and a unit on another culture. And in doing that, you explore what kind of music did this culture produce and why they produced it, and then how that changed over time. For example, if you look at the music coming out of the civil rights movement, that was very different from hip hop coming out of the late 80s, early 90s, and there was a reason for that. So again, there's a chance to really look at a diverse group of music and then get that cultural context behind it and teach students, this is where your people come from and this is the music that they made, and the music that's being produced now is informed by that in this way or another way. So it's a really rich opportunity to have those honest conversations about culture and about history and the cause and effect.
Absolutely. And what has been your process for marrying that right into the method of musicianship and helping a young person to have a sense for understanding the motivation behind the expression or the technique behind the music?
That's really interesting, especially in this current society, because we have a lot of sampling and we have a lot of older music being transformed and regurgitated in a different way. So I get a lot of, oh, that's where that came from? Or that's that? Oh, really? Mister, I didn't know that. That's... And I'm saying, yes, music reinvents itself.
We have the advantage of being able to see historic recordings on YouTube, and students can look at the technique. But this, I think, is the opportunity, I would think anyway, for the teacher to then help a student to have that understanding of the social implications of what actually was happening at these various times in history.
And I think it's important as educators that you bring your authentic self and you're truly vested in learning about a different culture, because you don't want this to seem gratuitous. If you're not really invested in digging in and doing the work to make sure that your exploration of said topic is really doing it justice, then that will ring through to the student. If you're just doing it because, oh, well, I'm just checking off the culture box, then your lesson will not be as successful as if you really take the time to, even though this is not my culture, but I'm going to treat this because I'm really invested in getting the musical truth, then it will be great. When we speak to this idea of culture, it's important to understand that many musical examples don't exist written down. So this is the time to talk about the oral traditions. And so when you're researching these different cultures, understand that it may not occur in a musical library. You know, you may have to go searching, you may have to have people sing examples, you know, you may get recordings from different places. Don't let the absence of written music deter you from exploring that culture.
I would imagine, too, this is an opportunity for partnering, say, with other musicians or people from other cultures, disciplines, just within the school, but maybe that's an opportunity for parents to come in.
Yes, absolutely.